Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nita Juria. I am a student at Nusantara Islamic University from the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education English Study Program. I will present about translation or mediation to fulfill the assignment of the foundation of translating and interpreting course. The translation process. In the translator mind, there is a virtual translation. Coding is Newburgh and Straub in 1992, which is a composite of the possible relation between a source text and a range of potential target text. The virtual translation accounts for author and translator knowledge, thought, and feelings. It includes their aims, intention, needs, and expectation. We'll highlight two very different strategies for translating. The first strategy uses algorithmic knowledge. If X in source text, then Y in target text. We'll point out, even if he does not agree with the map or the virtual translation theory, that the second strategy involving heuristic procedure and frames must be employed to solve translation problem. The translation process and culture, according to Nell Hornby in 1988, in her chapter Translation as a Cross-Cultural Event, states that the translation process can no longer be envisaged as being between two languages, but between two cultures, involving cross-cultural transfer, integrating Fillmore's concept of scans and frames. In fact, what makes an effective translator is her ability to understand and recreate culture-bound frames wherever necessary. In our view, translator will be able to understand the frames of interpretation in the sought culture and will procedure a text which would create a comparable or rather than equivalent set of interpretation frames to be accessed in the target reader's mind. The meta model and translation. According to Nida in 1976, goes into more detail, making two points in favor of investigating different structure with regard to underlying message, but of which are particularly relevant today for those working cross-culturally. First, Nida continues, one can more readily identify the semantic structure when investigating subsurface level. This means that a translator will be in a position to determine more accurately the extent subsurface levels. This means that the translator will be in a position to determine more accurately the extent of equivalence and the need for supplementation of redistribution of semantic components second at the different levels of structure. One can more easily determine the symbolic relation and their phonetic implication. Yet very importantly, Nida also make it clear that Chomsky theory or other theories, standard, extended standard, generative semantic, and contain important imitation. For translation, Nida makes 2 points here. First, it contends that the theory only account for propositional meaning and not for the connotation, focus, emphasis for grounding. Second, he also realized that the theory depends on an ideal speaker and hearer, and as a result on linguistic facts rather than actual context. He finished his criticism of Chomsky with the following point. Language cannot be discussed at talk. Verbal communication occurs in a cultural vacuum. In the third, there are generalizations. The fact that language categories in different ways bring us to the first main area of universal modeling, difference in generalization. However, as the same modeling process is universal to all language, so further generalization can be performed by the translator or interpreter to reduce distortion. In the fourth, there are deletions. According Beckman and Kellogg, emphasis that surface structure deletion or implicit information are also important, an important area to focus on. One of the problems that face a translator whose mother tongue is an Indo-Europe language is that of recognizing the presence of implicit information in the original. Deletion, implicit explicit. As Hatim and Mason show, it is already fairly standard practice to add or delete according to the accessibility of the frame. They cite the Guardian's translation of an article published by Le Monde. The journalator, as a mediator, has supplied the missing or less accessible frames regarding nouns, while deleting the explicit reference to Australia and New Zealand, as the frames would already be more than implicit for the reader of The Guardian. The context of culture. Journalators and other cultural informers will often domestic and make use of target culture frames of reference to help the reader visualize and associate more closely with concept and experience in other culture. Thus, through target culture analogy, the short culture can be more fully understood. As a case in point, Hatim and Mason themselves, in agreement with an informal survey of mother tongue readers, discussed a number of translations into English where lexical recurrence should have been retained in translation. Noting that deletion left out reference to relevant values. Karen Binet in 2014 also underlines the importance of retention over deletion. She takes the sociolinguistic epistemicide and applies it to the translation of academic discourse, whereby domestic beliefs and values are strategized into an Anglo discourse norm, with the risk of actually losing academic enrichment. Distortion and adaptation. In translation or interpreting assessment guidelines and professional codes of ethics, distortion is generally considered an accuracy error, which may vary from major to minor in terms of weight. Accuracy is understood as optimal and complete message transfer into the target language, preserving the content and intent of the source message or text without omission or distortion. On the other hand, we have discussed distortion in the sense of adaptation of or filtering to fit one's map of the word or that of the intent audience. Of the intended audience, distortion in the first sense tends to be unconscious and could be the outcome to manipulation and adaptation. However, there will always be a continuum between adaptation and manipulation on the one hand and political and apolitical cultural mediation on the other. In both extremes, the nation of France is central. Returning to the language of the negotiation, it is clear what if we wish to save mutual interests or keep the spirit. Hence, rather than manipulate, it would be more useful to define, facilitate, and interpreting associations. Terima kasih. I think enough my presentation. I apologize if something is unclear or if there are incorrect words. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.